magic is imagination. We are moving into an age of manifestation. Things become actually less material, more ethereal. The golden dawn is when we awaken to this new station of life. When you think becomes real quicker. Regain our imagination, regain our inner child, and let that inner child.
My name is Frank Castle, founding member of the music group Ice Click and New York City Neo Shaman. After a serious injury sidelined my career in 2013, I decided to set out on an adventure to search for myself with the help of the plant medicine Ayahuasca. What I discovered waiting for me was something I could have never prepared for. It was time for me to become something more, someone more. It was time I became fearless. In the darkest of nights, gonna let my light shine as my heart beats into the with space and time. When the light starts to shine inside your third eye, you awake to the knowledge that you never die. I'm becoming fearless.
Ok, parfait.
What's good, fam? KG and Frankie Fearless in your area. Sons of the sun from another dimension with the intention of shedding light on low frequency convention. Not to mention this is how we do it. I'm here representing like I've always been. I make magic, always havoc with the click of this pen. Thing that's problematic when the light becomes dead. But with a foot on the gas, we've been accelerating. With your head already bowing, you dig the virus, and we never break a win. When helping peaches in, we never spin out of control. No matter what our position, having mantras on the ready to the verbal ammunition. Cause I was never supposed to be spitting this verse in the grimy gritty city. I was going for worse. I had no gas go, but then I quickly reversed. Now I keep up with fan from across the universe. Cause I got up, got back with no fucking chit chat. With that smile, I turned back. The lights on and a bitch smack. Switched up my format, put me in a doormat. He is spitting pure facts at raw power. Yours that.
That's how we do slide. It's like
and when the family come together, all the portals open up. It's like you know what time it is. And now to close it out, can Frank get up on the mic and tell him what you all about?
yo, like sword practice with friends abroad. Getting bored, looks like it's time for more. Rush the floor, all my angels watch the door. About to turn my consciousness into something raw. Feel me scream, trying to get in between. Things around me is still not what they seem. Talk is cheap, watch it when you cross my street. Well, I mean the choice is yours, so homemade or green. My team's full steam, no matter what you need. Like beings about to break out upon the scene. They came and paid a visit to me in my dream. They said, this is me, get up off your knees. And I need something to drink cause I'm about to faint into the universe because I'm feeling great. The shroom's taking me up into a different place. My name is Frankie Fearless and I come from space. That's how we do slide roll with uncut. It's like
and when the family come together, all the portals open up. It's like
that's how we do slide roll with uncut. It's like
and when the family come together, all the portals open up. It's like
And when the family comes together, all the portals open up. It's like watching Mount Vesuvius erupt. Go. What is up, everyone? It's your main man, Frank Castle, your Sorcerer Supreme, right here each and every Saturday night on Fearless. What is happening? G-Hog, thank you so much. You're starting out the night right. Wow. Thank you, my brother. Love you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for that super duper chat. And Kevin, I know you were wondering if I was going to come right out with the line and say it. And when the family comes together, all the portals open up. It's like coconut oil in your butt. Go. It's a little ongoing thing. Every time I hear that, I think of something else, and I rhyme it with it. No Paulie Poo, no etheric translator tonight. She's sleeping. She's putting in a little extra everything, actually. The last few weeks, it's just getting more and more intense. The things that are changing, a massive, life-changing, altering things that you no longer are anymore, aren't on the table. There's nothing here for me. I don't see it. Where did it go? I don't know. It was here. I was just like that, but now I'm not. It would seem that this might be the last Christmas here. So we try to make it special and trying to do certain things. Nope. It's not happening. Whatever the hell is going on out there. And I'm not going to say doesn't allow a Merry Christmas, because that's kind of what I follow, right? That's what I do. Nobody has to be part of that or whatever. I've always enjoyed it. I've even played Santa Claus at times for the kids and stuff. The feeling's not there anymore. We talk about it. We get ramped up into it. We're going to do it. We're going to try something, and then we're like, you know what? No gifts, no this, no that. We'll just bake. We'll try this. And the closer we're getting, the more things are coming off that list. Just nope. And it's like, well, I thought we were going to, nope. But I thought maybe we could get together and probably not. Right? It's weird. So to connect it to everyone out there, we got brothers, sisters, cousins, aunts, mothers, fathers, everyone's out there doing things. They got one of my brothers working on overtime. Kids are in karate and whatever else they're into, just after school being kids. My sister's having to take care of triple the amount of stuff. We have sick family members again. So they're being cared for on this side. And then on this side, I can't have stress. I can't have, and this isn't just me. We have family members now. We have things happen. You can't have this whole list of things that go on. So basically you have to just live, right? The universe is saying, the doctor says to you, like, no stress. You can't get upset. You can't do any of those things. That's like the universe, that it's the last stop before it knocks you unconscious, dead to the floor, or something random happens to stop you in your tracks. And it's like, listen, you're going to need to calm down. Just hang out and just do your stuff. Oh, so you mean just hang out and create? It's like providing a doorway to go create and just do something that keeps you happy and stress-free, even if it's doctor telling you, because you're not going to listen to me. No family member listens to me. Hey, man, you need to calm down, take a deep breath, or whatever. This fucking guy's turning into a hippie. It's like, no. No, but you don't understand. I work 12 hours a day, and this one goes here, and that one goes there, and this goes up, and this goes down. And it's like, I'm not trying to compete. I'm just saying calm down, because you need to stay stress-free. So we all go through the big push, but at the same time, my layers are peeling off. The layers that want to help
The compassion layers, they're there. They're just being peeled away. I was crying over the tornado victims today, but at the same time, I wanted to go do something else with someone else just to, hey, you need a little help? I got a little bit of, no, it's all right. I was out mentally, gone already. Like, don't even know why I asked. Don't even know why I'm part of. Don't know why I'm here. Don't know what's going on. I know it has to be done. This has to be done. Okay, it's done. Now what? We're just moving around the deck chairs again. We're just sweeping stuff off today. We're just taking it off until we're ready to leave. What do you mean leave? We're getting up and getting out of here. Something's going on a level that even I dip into it constantly, and I still can't tell you what's going on. I go there. I see the house. I see everything lining up as if the vortex just turned over and just said, here you go. Here's a whole bunch of your stuff. And I'm like, how is this even possible? Now we're watching the long, I don't know if it's going to be long anymore. I don't know how much more we as a world community is going to be able to deal with what's happening out there right now. Much longer. I don't see it. I don't see people dealing with this. Like they're trying to mask mandate New York on the 27th. Why, if there's a problem, why would you be mandating the 27th? Why would the judge be striking down rules and orders and mandates from people that really, honestly, no one gives a shit about? No one really cares what you say, right? You're just a bunch of pedophiles. So you're not science, and you're pushing this at us. And then you're like, okay, the 27th. Well, what about all the people that are supposedly dying now? I guess they don't count. Well, we got to give people time and the effort and the energy and the this and the that and to build back better. Man, shut the fuck up. See, this is what I'm talking about. There's no more time. There's no more time. So the thing that's occurring, I'm going to keep looping back to this, the things that is occurring, the energies are building. We've already done our little eclipse part. I'm sure there's more things going on astrologically that I don't know about. These things are passing the earth. That thing's passing the earth. This thing's flying by. We're getting planetary alignments. The solstice is coming. And I think I do this every year. I always say, look, man, it's just a portal that opens. And then the new energies really pour in. Now, if we were running track and we had to hand a baton off and we were like running for our lives, right? And we were up against the cabal. We're up against the infinite jerk off, right? That wants to lock us down, and we're running. Look, there's the next guy. He's coming up around the turn. Okay, now you start running as I go to hand you the baton. So the person in front of me is going to reach back and start taking off as fast as they can. They're going to grab it and they're going to go. Okay, we're in that stretch. We're in that handoff. So the portal is like the handoff. So the energy is built in. We're making that run. Oh my gosh, we're looking behind me. It's fight or flight. I got to win this race. We got to do this or we're going to be locked down forever. And you're taking off as fast as you can. And you're huffing and you're puffing and you got nothing left. And you're like, man, I can't take this no more. I can't even run. I fucking smoke. What am I doing here? And then you see them creeping up behind you and you blast into whatever you had left. Anyone that runs knows exactly. Anyone that plays sports, you're like, oh, you go absolutely buck nuts and you hand off that. And now the relay person is going to be, they're done in speeds of who's faster. So the anchor is going to be your fastest teammate. The solstice portal is that last teammate that's going to take that and go for the run at top speed. Once it's like a blast off, you're going to hand off the new energy into the portal and it's going to expand and go. So whatever you thought you were dealing with, that's, oh man, this is a lot of stuff going on everywhere. Jack that up to like 100. Just turn it right up. Here we're going to go. And it's going to blast you through the finish line. But see, you're going to want this. So it's going to happen whether you like it or not. But to make it a little bit easier on your soul and on yourself would be to like go with the flow. It would be like to do all the things that kind of sweep you off your feet to get over that finish line, right? Because the way you get there isn't from sweating, blood, sweat, and tears. You've already put all that work into it. Now it's an understanding and awareness that this is happening. Yeah, it happens every year. Portals open every year, but these portals, like the relay races, are getting faster and faster, and you've been handing off to these people that are faster and faster, and the energy's coming faster and faster, and it's faster and faster, and now we're going to go through a finish line. It's going to blow us right over into the next year. I don't know how much more in this pressure cooker we're going to take, so no dates, but March, April, May, by then, a little bit more new, but we've been running very slow and behind. But if you were at the slowest pace that you can go and have to get over that wall, you're at it right now. And you're going to make it. You're going to make it, but you got to go through it. So we call for things like mass meditations. It's time again for that, right? You want to get into the other side. You want the 5D frequency. You want to be able to lock in and ground in and start to do magical things. This whole place has to fall apart before you can get to that part. This is why it got even shady with me with the show and the Fearless group. I haven't been doing much of anything because I'm restricted from doing a bunch of stuff. So I just post here and there whenever they let me. The minute I start typing into the post, I'm shut off. If I try to go live, they shut me off. So I can't do nothing with the Fearless family. So I stopped doing anything. I just backed away from the whole thing. I was going to do like a bit of a meditation today. And they're like, no, we want you to talk today. You've already meditated 3 times today. We need to get everybody on board for this one. And we've done meditations where we get people on board and we line it up and we go, and then people get depressed over, you make it over the hump and they go, well, nothing happened. I go, no, it did happen. Look where we are from the last meditation, or let's say making it rain in Egypt when we were at Truth Frequency. We've done a million things in between, but you pick your battle, you go for it and you do it. Well, we came out clean. Look what happened. Yeah, but there's still no magic. The world is still falling apart. How do you feel? Are you okay? Did you do the meditation? Did the meditation get the job done? Yes. Okay, so we checkpoint and spring into the next area. It's like a video game. You got to just keep getting into the new area. Clear out this area, get into the next one, clear it out. So right now you find people are purging. They're having breakdowns and some issues, and people are also standing up, which means they're coming out of the purge and they're like, oh, what's going on here? Because we're right at that portal point for the winter solstice. Mega checkpoint. Everyone, it's like the super checkpoint that you've been waiting to get to. Things associated with the meditations now, because what's coming? Like we're like, oh, build back better and destroy this, and we should get rid of that or whatever. Not only are you going to get destruction of the old ways, you're going to get ETs. So there's going to be this weird switch that occurs where we're going to be stuck with a few things, like we don't know what to do, where a better mind is necessary, and there's your family's going to appear. Before even that, I've talked about the individual, because it's not going to be done live with the government or on TV. It's happening now. It's already been happening. There's a whole sect of people you go out there and they've been talking to their inner Earth family or their galactic family or the Federation, however you want to put it. That's all there. So at what point does this come into frame? Well, they want you first. That didn't sound right. I don't want to make it sound like I'm the kid from V, the Final Battle, pushing the agenda of some ET group. However, we have galactic family. Think of it like that. Don't think of anyone coming to save you. Think of we're going to grandma's house or your friend's house, and the rest of the family's going to gather that you haven't seen from wherever across the world. They're going to come in to be like, hey, what's up? We've been here the whole time. It's been good to see you. I haven't seen you since you're a kid. That kind of stuff. They want to present to you as the individual, so they have leaders down here that can handle that. So you're raising your frequency to get into a level to be able to physically stand eye to eye with any one of these beings. I don't know. I don't know which ones. I'm sure they're not bringing out insectoids or grays, or like, they're going to keep it really simple. You're going to see someone that looks exactly like you. And you're going to go, oh, you're human. Or your ear's a little pointy, your nose, your face is a little different, your eyes are shaped a little different color. What's the big deal? You got to get used to it. You got to get over your basic racisms. You got to get over when I know we yell a lot at, oh, like, we don't give a shit no more. Well, usually the people that are screaming that usually give a shit the most. But you got to kind of still care. You got to keep it in. Like, you can't just turn away everyone and go, well, I'm going to go and do this and only this now. You got to just keep the door open. Look, I love all of you. Everything's good. Everyone's going to have their moment. But we've been working with them nonstop. Some in the etheric, some in the dream realm, some in all the realms, plus physical, plus this, plus. Okay, so if you want to be part of that, because that's part of the next thing that comes, it's part of the next cycle after the destruction, which is imminent, that our system is facing. It's going to just crumble and crack. I think the thing that's taking the longest from what I've witnessed is the people. It might not be you or me specifically, and it may be on certain levels. Yeah, it is us. Maybe we're just, like Kev said something to me yesterday about maybe after this new variant, things will go back to a little bit norm so we can do the music, get back to it. And I'm like, fuck no. We're going to do the music. We're not, me and you aren't stopping, but I don't want that system back here. I don't want that back here. I don't want the pedophiles. I don't want the raping of the entertainment industry against the artist that's giving everything, and you're just raping it, taking it, and fucking taking their money, and then just they're nothing. Fuck all of them. We don't need any of them. We don't need any part of the system. But what about this part? This part was pretty good. No, we don't need it. What makes you think that that's what we need? Huh? Why? Because it worked in the past for you? Well, it was kind of good as a consensus as a whole. Okay, so we need banks, right? All right. Well, do you want the central banking system? No, obviously we don't. They're fucking dicks. However, we got to get rid of them. Well, what's going to replace it? Look, man, higher than my pay grade a little bit. I'm trying to show you how the levels are going to work. First, the trucks will go down. People just stop doing stuff. I'm not going to listen to you. You want my kids there? I watched Mission Impossible with Paula before. This has been going on for a few days. It's always a Johnson & Johnson ad, and then COVID shots for 5 to 11-year-olds. All right. See, as soon as I said it, they knocked me out. I know you guys could hear me, so I'm just going to keep talking, right? Somebody in the chat just say, I could hear you. No? Yes? Yep, they're listening. Okay. As soon as you start telling 5 and 11, COVID, this, that, the other thing, they go, the algorithm is waiting for you to say something. They're waiting for me to go off and, there he goes again, smoking pot on camera or whatever. The AI is just like, nope, COVID, this, that, the other thing, shut them down. Because they know. They all know what's going on. And this is it right here. So and we've talked about this from the beginning. You want ETs because they're coming. You want to get used to this. So how do you get used to it? You got to do the best you can do for you in your life, creativity wise, love wise, all the things that make you feel good, kind of flowing with your passion a little bit, avoiding these dummies out there that tell you, you got to wear the mask. You got to do this. Take the mask off. Take it off. No one's going to do anything. What are they going to do? Right? I was just watching a show and these guys were about to get eaten by this robot from space, right? So the little guys from the humans, they're way smaller than this guy. They go up onto his ship and they can't get in it. So they're like, what are we going to do? So one guy just blows a hole in the side of the ship. And he goes, what the fuck are they going to do? Eat us more? Let's go. Let's get them already. Now, not advocating violence, but getting them means repairing yourself, eating healthy, pulling your kid out of school if you have to. Listen, I know you have a job out there. People have jobs. And I get it, man. I was a federal inspector for the United States Department of Agriculture for 13 years. I did all the fruit and berries inspections. And I get it, man. It would have been hard pulling me away from my job at $80,000 a year, right? So I would have left. Sorry, I'm out. I don't care. I would let you fire me and tell me, they would be like, you getting your vaccine? I'd be like, nope. Are you, look, none of this shit is law. If I'm not fired, I'm going back to work. And the minute they let me out, or they'll say don't come back, that's it. You're getting fucking sued. And that I'll bring as many lawsuits against you as I can. But I can't be here, so you could put poison in me. Because at work, I'm a nobody, right? I may be Mr. Inspector and they make you feel good and all that other shit. But I'm really, my value is at home. What's Paula going to do without me? What the fuck is my wife going to do without me? Right? You want your children or your other to not have you, to watch you grow old and break up in front of them this is going to happen fast. In the next couple of years, you're going to see your people, our people, they're all going to be in different stages of the game, right? They're all starting to look back now. Even my mother said, she watched one of the commercials here, and I was like, do not get a booster or whatever you're intending. Don't answer the fucking phone when they call. If they do call, you tell them no, right? Coke or Pepsi, shove it both up your ass. We don't want any of this. Stop buying that shit. You want fucking diabetes? That's how you get it. Right? Pepsi, the baby flavoring, enter the ritual. Or Coca-Cola, literally drink this, commit suicide because I could clean my car engine with it. I get it. A good glass of soda is great. Back out of the system. You want the system to go? Back out of it. Stop propping it up with bullshit. But we still need them, do we? They were just literally ready to fire the entire police department and fire department here. Right? You get rid of that 100%. You have fires, and then you have problems in every direction. The minute they know in places like where I live that ain't nobody coming, then people start doing whatever the fuck they want to do. Why should I prop you up? Why should I prop up a politician that's signing papers, that's putting money in other countries when we obviously having our own problems here? Because they're lying and they're full of shit. Let's stop playing the fucking game. Let's stop giving them anything. Don't give them anything and take from them everything. You know, you don't have to protest in the ice cold rain and do all that crazy. You don't have to do any of that. You back out. You do your part because you're enough. You do your part. But as a whole, you know, and we've talked about percentages of the humans hitting a certain percentage point and everything's going to shift and la-di-da. It's not going to be fucking nice. I mean, let's get this out of our foot. Completely, this is not going to be a nice transition. We're not going to fucking pull lollipops out of our butt and be like, hey, look, it's the yellow brick road. Not fucking happening. Let's stop pretending even that spaceships are going to land and save us, because that's not what they're fucking doing. If there's a plan that required spaceships and that plan part with the spaceships doesn't show up until later in the movie, right? You write it in. It's a heist within a heist. So the reptilians come here and they heist us. But we came here. We built the fucking planet. So we were here, knew they were coming, then fell into the trap, then got to this point and woke up. Now they're spaceships. So you don't get spaceships before that part. Everything comes in an order, like a fucking script. And we're playing out the script. But the people are playing out the moseying along part. It's almost like they don't want the next chapter to begin. They want to go back to the old level in the video game. So if we're in level 8 right now, going into 9, but they were comfortable in level 7, because I was lucky number 7. It made me feel great. Everybody was just moving and grooving, and it was good. But your life, the sum total of your fucking life, your ones and your zeros meant nothing. It might have propped you up. It might have helped resolve things. It might put money in your pocket. Great. But where's your life? Where's your life? I'm going to say it again. Where's your life? I know some people are happy. I'm happy with my job, and I'm happy. You know what? I'm not happy. So I don't care if you're happy. You want to prop up an evil system? You want to go to work? You had enjoyment. You had all this. We're going to go into a new thing that's better. You'll be richer. You'll be more wealthy. There's no competition. You don't have to worry about me selling a t-shirt across the street from you selling a t-shirt. You know why? Because it's fucking t-shirts for everyone. Right? You know why everyone could be a rapper in the Bronx? because there's fucking music for everyone. Yeah, 90% of it sucks. Guess what? They're still doing what they love to do, and someone's still listening, going, hey, man, that was pretty good. That's creator doing things for creator. So there's a love there. They force the competition. They force it so we shoot each other, right? But it's just different sounds. Well, I don't like that. We'll just change the channel. Well, I like this guy. Oh, this is my dude. Well, let's go listen to him. Let's go hear it out. Let's go see it. Let's go be part of it. Let's not be part of this, though, because they're full of shit. Look, when did the you go to the parent school meetings and they turn the parent into a terrorist? Is when you get everyone fired and sue everyone. This is what you do. This is what you do. You don't argue with a snake. If there was a snake in this room right now, I got 6 cats in here with me right now. I would have to stop the show and kill the snake, regardless that it's God's creature. Because I have 6 beings in this room that are food to this thing. And if it bites me, I'm dead. So why are we playing with this fucking game? Kill that thing, get it out of the room, and let's move on with our lives. You know? The destruction of the old ways is imminent. It's upon us. It's here. And I don't mean to yell into my microphone tonight and whatever about all this, but I'm going to shut the show down in about 10 minutes. And then I'm at 10 o'clock. I'm going to shift over to KGRA radio. And I'm going to be on Popeye's show this evening. Popeye's a good friend of mine from back in the day. You might laugh. It's Popeye. Eat my spinach. Yeah. The rabbit hole with Popeye. Those of you that have been following me from the beginning, Popeye was like the Superman at the time. Okay. He was there. He was in True Frequency. He was there before even I was in. I was doing rap music. Didn't even know about ayahuasca. I knew Popeye from the Truth movement and everything. So we'll be continuing the conversation there. I posted the link on my Facebook page and in the Fearless Family group, and then you can click there. It goes right to the chat room and the listen live. So because it's a paid service, but you can just listen live just by going into the chat area, and we're going to keep this going. Yeah, Popeye had to make the comeback too. He said I couldn't do it no more. The Matrix called me back in, and I'm like, let's do this. Because it's fucking time. You know, it's time. I can't baby this thing anymore. Like when I wake up every day, all right, I'm in love with myself. I know this sounds weird. People are like, wow, man, don't listen to the show. You give me a lot of props and everything. I wake up and I hear what you do and I try to do it. Believe me, I wake up with one open eye and scream motherfucker more than everyone. Trust me, I'm with the best of them. But I still wake up now every day. I love myself. I have to love myself. I do love myself, but you get cranky sometimes and you forget. I do my greetings, even if my teeth are grinding. I go and I look up at the sky and the sun. I recognize who I am, who my source is, who my creator is, and that I am both. And then I greet everything around me. The Matrix is a system, even though that you would say, oh, this Matrix is corrupting. No, the Matrix is a system that understands emotional output, right? And frequency and vibration. So if you pump out the proper frequency and vibration, even if you're being a shit, it's still going to work for you because it's going to work. That's how it works. It wants to work with you. So knowing that, I have to go out and greet it. We're going to be symbiotic today. Greetings. Good day. I don't like to say good morning because fuck, our whole language is littered with crap words to make us speak in such a way that it would bring our frequency down. But no, we're going to bring it up. We're going to pull away from the bullshit. We're going to start living our best lives. We're going to start saying no. If you come over here and get in my shit, I'm going to stomp you out here. Right here. We're not going to wait for over there. We'll get you right here. You know, there's this old saying, right? When I was a kid, if anyone was threatening you and that they'd come right back, I'll be right back. You can't let them leave. I hate to talk like this right now, but it's like something wants me to talk like this. And I'm sorry, I can't let you leave. What do you mean? I'm going to come back here with my boys. We're going to fucking kill you. No, you're not. No one's going to know you're here. You fucked up big time. And that's it. Right? You cannot allow them to run over you. Listen, getting punched and feeling like you've been flattened out is one thing. You get up. You just get up. They're swinging at everyone. If you take a shot, boom, you lose your job. Okay, I lost. Oh, here it comes. Well, get up and go do something about it. Doesn't mean you go out and be crazy. There's a million other jobs out there that are open right now because nobody wants to work. So find your passion place and start flowing through that energy to those places and forget about the destruction of the society and find what you love and move into that position. Go move into it. Maybe the guys that have the jobs that they love, when the shit transitions over, maybe they'll still love their jobs and, you know, be a 9 to 5 kind of character. It's going to be hard to break those molds, you know. And I didn't mean to yell about the guy that loves his job. I love my job and I want to go to work, and you want the whole world to change. You're holding back the change that makes your work easier, better, brings relief, brings healthcare, brings freedom, brings more freedom, and then brings some more freedom and creativity. So yeah, you may think sanitation works the best way because they come pick up your route the way they do it, or you go drop it off or something. There's better ways. You may think the way that you plant and garden because you get an apple the size of a fist that you're the best guy in the world when it comes to that. You know what? I'll show you 6 guys that could get bigger apples, and then take a look at these pumpkins, right? This is what I'm saying. You got to start flowing into what you're doing hard, releasing anything that you feel is a hindrance. Like this is no good anymore. It's just not working for me. This thing right here, I don't even know why I wear it. I wear it. I don't feel good when I wear it. It looks nice, but I'm not really with it. Take it off. What are you fucking playing the game for? What are you browsing around an entire supermarket filled with poison? Going, which one am I going to put in me? This colorful box or this colorful box? Like this one because it says greetings and good morning, snap, crackle, pop, and all this other stupid shit. Well, that's my favorite. Maybe not put the poison in you. Maybe take a different route, right? Like, I'll give examples. Maybe you're done buying meat at the supermarket or something like that. Maybe you're trying to, there's poison in the water, there's poison in the meat. So I'm going to get a water filter, a fluoride filter, and then I become part of a little meat cooperative. Instead of going to the store and buying meat, you have someone go hunting, properly dress the animal, and get everything and bring it back, and then you split it in the community, and everyone puts in what they want. We want hamburgers, or we want this, and I hate to use that as an example, but I'm sorry, I'm a meat eater, so I want healthy, clean meat. If I lived on my property, I would I'd bring out a couple of hunters. I'd have them teach me how to hunt because I'd remember, but I wouldn't just go do it on my own. I'd go through the gun training class. I'd get the rifle, whatever. I'd have them take me out, and I'd go catch my food. I'd go meet a butcher and cut this up. How long that will last, I don't know. In terms of how much longer will I eat meat in this world, I don't know. But shit, I don't want to eat fucking poisoned meat. And the animals that are eating stuff in the environment or living in an environment where they're cutting them up for meat, it's disgusting. So it's like poison meets poison, brings poison, brings poison. So we have to just start going back and re-healing outward the other way. The Indians would kill a buffalo. They'd use the whole buffalo. It was like the greatest sacrifice one could make to feed everyone. And now we're factory farming them. We're just like pushing them through the wood chipper. It makes me fucking sick. It always made me sick that I have to survive in a world where I have to stuff my face with someone else's flesh so that I could survive and continue and go on. It's a system that's not going to work anymore, everyone. It's not going to work anymore. I don't know how to get this through to everyone, but the system is not going to work. Look, in the new place, the internet's better. It's like a galactic internet. I guess that's how you would say it. It's galactic internet of things, free energy, not solar power, right? Even that bothers me because I'm in Sons of the Sun, right? I want the sun and the solar energy, but no, free energy, magnetics. That's the way to go. Forget about harnessing. Now, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. Get it. And if that's what you're into, do it. But free energy is right there. Us holding back the system is holding back the ability to achieve free energy, med beds. I don't even know if I like using those words anymore. All the things that we want to do. with this world, in this world, that are all good are being corrupted. So we pull out of the corruption and we go to where, right, like a company that's shitty, and they're shitty with their customers, and they're shitty with their people, and they just kind of keep growing and eating and turning over and whatever. You'll find someone with the same product, right, locally sourced, whatever product that is. You'll find them out there doing it on their own, because why buy from China? We want it here. Well, it's going to cost. Listen, we got to start the fucking process. Are we going to argue with it? The ships are already waiting off the coast. You're going to keep arguing? It's going to take a fucking year or two to unload this shit. You want to keep arguing? There are people on those fucking things hidden. You want to wait another year? Or are we going to clear this shit up now? We're going to start now, or we're going to wait? Okay, if you want to wait, then we'll wait. Okay? Then when you want to know why your fucking meditation doesn't produce things in a certain way for the mass of humanity because we're here to save the world, don't bullshit yourself. You're enough. Do it for you. Do it in your heart for you. It'll echo out. It'll start affecting people around you. Okay? Meditate daily. I'm going to try to use this system to work through it onto Facebook to do Fearless Family meditations. I don't know if it'll connect. It told me prior to the show, we've lost connection to your Facebook. So I couldn't connect to it. So I will try. If not, I'll run them here maybe, and right on YouTube, and everyone just join in and enjoy, and let's just do this. But you need a certain amount to get us over that hump. Don't you think that we can put it into overdrive for, let's see, today's what, the fucking 11th? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 days. 13 days. Full blast. Grounding yourself, enjoying yourself, loving yourself, not Christmasing yourself. Don't wrap it in a fake bow and pretend. It's time to really get into it, right? One of the things I had thought, because I can't afford Christmas gifts this year. It fucking sucks. But then what are you doing? There's only 2 kids. And then there's the nephew on the other side. Okay, let's get them stuff. Let's get them a couple of toys, whatever the fuck. They're kids. We'll get them whatever they want. Everyone else, either hugs and handshakes, and I'll cook something, you make something, you bake something, you bring something, or I'm handing out silver coins to the 10 people I care. And that's it. You get a coin, you get a coin, you get a coin, you get a coin. Right? The last time I fucking did that, about 2-3 years ago, I looked up to this guy, man, my uncle, and then he's standing in front of me and he goes, "Oh, look at that. It's a dollar coin." And I'm like, "It's not a fucking dollar coin. You just read it." He goes, "Well, it's only $1. Thank you. I appreciate it." I forgot what he called it. And I said, No. That's a silver 1 ounce round, homie. And he was like, "What?" I'm like, "That's pure silver. You see what it says on there? Right? Can't be stopped, won't be stopped. We're coming. You see that? Okay, when the system flips, that'll be 600, then 1,000. Right off the bat. Bang, bang, done. You see that they're playing with the crypto markets and shifting. People are just shifting stuff around, you guys. They're selling out, trying to think that, we're going to crash the market because they call them whales. They have a lot of money vested in like Bitcoin. So then they'll sell it out and move it, or they'll move it into something else. And you'll go, "Oh my God, the market's selling. It's crashing." No, the guys with the big money are moving it. They're hoping that you do that and screw up and keep that price nice and low, because all they're doing is buying. Go look at who's buying. Go look at who's buying. But the price is dropping. Go look who's buying. The system fucking lies. If they say the system is crashing and dropping and you're seeing that in these weird spots, you go, "Look, there's nothing wrong. Everything's right here." They cry wolf all fucking day. That cokehead on Channel 4 that talks about, "Oh, stock market's up today." He was talking about crypto. He literally didn't know a fucking thing he was talking about. Not one thing. Kramer, I think his name is. This guy's a dummy. And he's dancing in front of you, telling you crypto, "Oh God, here it goes. It's going down. We're all going to die." And the price goes down a little bit. Everybody scream. You know, we all did. We all bought into it. Guess what? It balanced out and went back up. If you look at my balance, I went down $20,000 in a week and then went right back up. So don't be fucking fooled. Short the system every which way you can. Pull your money out of the bank and leave just enough that you can flip money in and out of it, like to pay your bills if you have to or something, but take the rest out. maybe put it somewhere else or do something else with it, invest a certain way, and see what starts to happen. Because if you try to pull it out all at once, you know what's going to happen. Well, we only keep 10% of the balances in cash across the board. So you better be in that first 10% that show up, or you ain't getting nothing. And if you think your dollar is worth $1, you're sadly mistaken. So, all right. Meditations straight on out from here into the new year would probably be best bet. You want the connection. You want your cosmic family. You want the good guys, the good ones, your family. This is why I say family, because some of us are in pods on those ships and we're here as the avatar. You go meet yourself. Oh, that's a fucking weird one, right? Yeah, we're not ready for that conversation yet, but that's coming. You want to start designing your new body mentally in 5D. Start preparing. These are the things you start doing. Don't wait for it to show up. Do it now. Prepare now. Walk in. Don't prepare. Hit a brick wall at 100 miles an hour and then have to be like carried over the hump. Or you have to get up and carry yourself over the hump. I can only extend the hand. You actually have to take it. All right. I love everyone. I gotta finish this up right now because in 10 minutes I'm gonna be on the other show. So thank you so much for being here tonight. And another reason why you haven't seen me, Kevin and I got a whole set of new songs. So the next one, the new one was done yesterday, and it's pretty intense. And none of it sounds like any of the stuff you heard this far. So you're not getting anything that sounds like the first 3 songs, but still fresh, new. Oh man, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like rock mixed with hip hop, mixed with all the good shit that we've ever loved growing up. Kev, you're a genius. I love you. Sons of the Sun, check it out. Like, subscribe, share, and then go on my Facebook and have the link. You know what? I think I got the link right here. Hold on. Nope, I don't. But I do in a second. I'm just going to post it in the chat. And then I'll see you over there in a few minutes. And it's Rabbit Hole with Popeye. Let me see if it got in there. There you go. I just put it in the chat room. Thank you so much. I love you so much. I'll do more fearless stuff in and out of the week because now that everything is upon us, there's no more time. There's no more fucking time. So with what we have left, let's ram it home because there's no going back. You're never going back. It's not 1980. It's not 1990. It's not 2000. You're not going back. You're going into the future, and it's going to be fucking beautiful. Remember, stay safe, everyone. The universe rewards bravery. Stay fearless, and I'll catch you next time. See you in a bit.